Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Rampage Pro Wrestling Internet exclusive. I'm Nigel Sherrod.
I'm the Professor.
And you're watching the exclusive that you can only get here on RampageProWrestling.net. Thanks so much for joining us. Here's what happened this week at Rampage Pro Wrestling live at Johnny G's. How about the debut of Shockwave the Robot taking on Crew Jones?
Pretty impressive, but not enough to beat Crew Jones. Crew Jones is a former champ, ready for it, and he just finally finished him off. But he was a little scared there for a minute. And then Crew Jones applauded him. He applauded him at the end.
He applauded him and then apologized.
I'm shocked. I was
to
shocked.
J-Rod.
And a little disappointed.
Well, then we saw J-Rod get attacked by the Cash Vault.
We did, didn't we?
I tell you what, they should be ashamed of themselves, Professor.
Why?
How about the Hotties Championship matchup between Rain and Tracy Taylor? Pick your jaw up from the floor.
Two exquisite women battling out each other. You know, the only place that belt would look better?
Where?
On the floor next to my bed.
Oh, would you knock it off? How about the British Lions and the Cash Vault, though? The British Lions making their debut here, able to pin the Cash Vault. And this one was, to be quite honest with you, a show stealer.
That sure was. I mean, between the high-flying antics of Cash Vault, I thought they'd have it, but the British Lions really brought tough game, and they ended up going over hard.
Yeah, the men from across the pond were able to get the pinfall victory over the Cash Vault. And you talk about pinfall victory, how about Micah Taylor defeating Jason Dukes? But it wasn't without a little bit of controversy in this matchup.
Oh, that's quite true. I think that Micah slipped over through some help, but with that Saxon guy, is that what's going on?
John Saxon.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, the irresistible Danielle. We thought that she had changed sides and maybe paired up with Jason Dukes, but in the end,
I'm so disappointed in her. She has such potential.
They slipped one over on Dukes.
Oh, right. And Micah needs help, though, to beat Dukes. Keep your eye on that.
I don't know about that, Professor. Well, how about the tag team main event matchup? Dr. Johnny Gayton teaming up with Colt Derringer. They're the RPW tag team champions, taking on the usual suspects. Non-title matchup. The referee, Jeff McGowan, gets knocked down in this matchup. Rob Adonis and Mr. Jones come out to help their respective teams. And then in the midst of all this, it was Rob Adonis who nailed the enziguri on Dr. Johnny Gayton.
I can only hope it's intentional.
You know it's not intentional.
Oh, I don't know about that.
It was a mistake.
I don't know.
Well, Professor, not only that, but Mr. Wrestling number 2 joined us on today's show. It was an absolute honor to have Mr. Wrestling number 2, true wrestling legend, join us today.
That was great. I was surprised he could remember what he had for breakfast, but he was sharp. He had it all coming. I was stunned.
You know what? I think we need to have a discussion about your disrespect, Professor.